Corbin Carroll. All right. If it ain't for these folks, they got rid of Naylor. They traded Naylor. They traded Eugenio, which who knows, maybe they'll get him back. I mean, he's still a free agent. They still got Cattell, but he's been listed as one of the most highly sought after trade pieces in this offseason. And I don't know, man, even when you talk to Torey Lovello, the manager, I mean, it was a shock to him that he had so many injuries in 2024. And then in 2025, they didn't even try again. Like, they just sold off all of their players toward the latter half because they weren't able to compete in that National League West. So good on you. I'm going to say that this is a good move. I'm curious. I am very curious. I'm curious if this is something that Chaim Bloom was able to do that John Mozeliak was unable to do. Something in my mind tells me that if Hein was the POBO, the president of baseball operations in 2024, that he would have been able to convince Nolan Arenado, go ahead and waive that trade clause. He would have been able to make it a little bit more clear, make it less forceful. I remember John Mozeliak said in an interview, I think it was on MLB Network, that they was going to have to trade Nolan Arenado, and I don't even know if that was before they had spoken to Nolan Arenado about his trade. So that kind of puts it in that Rafi Devers territory where you're like, yo, how you going to talk about me behind my back about me and not let me know about me? Caused for a little bit of tumult in spring training, but they're professionals. John Mozeliak, Ali Marmol, Nolan Arenado, they all worked it out, and he ended up playing the entire year, even to the point where he got his curtain call at his last game because basically it was like, all right, man, Marmol was like, look, bro, I don't think you're coming back next year, so let's go ahead and let's send you off, homeboy. And that's why I think the players really like Nolan, like Ali Marmol, because he thinks about more than just what goes on the field. He thinks about the house, the feelings inside the player. He even thinks about what it is that's going to help them and benefit them as a player post Cardinals roster. So yeah, man, all I can say pretty much for the most part is good luck to you, Nolan Arenado. Happy that you're finally going back closer to your home, which I believe is in Newport, California, or I mean, that's where you was born or whatever. But yeah, man, good on you. And yes, like I was saying before, for the folks in why do I want to say South Carolina so bad? Like, I don't know why, but the folks in South California, for the folks in Phoenix, for the folks in Arizona Diamondback country, y'all are about to get a defensive wizard, a defensive stellar, like elite player defensively. Like, the reason I say that is because even as he continues to slump offensively, the defense seemed like it may have even gotten better over the years. So look forward to that. I think that that's something you could definitely hang your hat on. I know it's one of the things that we will never forget him for, that good old Nolan Arenado defense. So as much as it sucks to see you go, we'll go ahead and go ahead, stop, man. Let's go ahead and send Nolan Arenado away. Let's just go ahead and give a real quick moment of silence for what we were able to get from our good friend and colleague and third baseman over the last few years, the one and only Nolan Arenado. Please. All right, that's enough, man. Yep. So RI to Nolan Arenado's career with the Cardinals, and thank you once again for the good times and the injured times. And thanks for being what you probably were in your best moments, a phenomenal voice for that youth movement, for you to send that ball over to Mason Wynn and him to send it over to Wilson Contreras or Paul Goldsmith, or depending on whoever it was, sometimes maybe even, Yachty wasn't. You get what I'm saying. All right. So thank you very much, man. Good luck to you. And we will see you on the flip. Let's move on to a couple of things real quick before we head up out of here. As I told you all before, Ryan Stanek is now a member of the St. Louis Cardinals team. Oh, shit. Yes, that's right. He is. And why does that matter? Because I was frankly concerned that we were not going to have any veteran bodies on our team this upcoming year, y'all. So to have Ryan Stanek pull on up and to be able to say, all right, now at least I know that Libby's going to have somebody to speak with, because Ryan Stanek, despite him having not the best year last year with the New York Mets, he has been to and won a World Series with the Houston Astros.